Evening all, and welcome back to Factorio. I am joined as ever by Nadir Gamer. Hello, Nog.
Hello, hello.
And we're talking balances. Is that what this is?
Yes.
Because you built this that I didn't look at once last episode, and then I came over and looked at it, and my brain just exploded. Because this is a 24 belt balancer.
Yeah, I'm not sure how well it balances, but it balances some.
But it's got things going everywhere and things go, wow, yeah. And then of course you mentioned that you might not need a 24 one because we're only going to have 8 lines.
Yeah, 8 lines coming in and 24 going out.
Oh, I was going to need an 8 to 24, but yeah, I see.
Because we have over here at the trains, we have double-sided loading
4,
for
8,
each.
12, 16, 20, 24, yeah. I think 1, 2, 3. Surely the best way to do that then is to build our smelting system with this sort of design in mind. So you build them in batches of 4 and then split them to an 8. Yeah. That's easier, isn't it? If you had 4 lines of iron coming up and you split them to 8, that's easy enough. And then you build another batch of 4 and then another batch of 4.
Yeah.
So for each train, you build a batch of 4 lines.
Yeah. So that would be. So now we have 6.
And that's where this comes in. That's where this comes in. That you might be looking at and going, what's that? My brain tells me 1, 2, 3. I didn't really count this on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 12. But my brain tells me that should be a 12 to 12 balancer with just all of them in there, because
I agree.
Yeah, an item that comes in on the outside line on the left has the potential to go over one or stay on its line, and then every splitter has the potential to do that. So it could end up all the way over on the right line by the time it comes out. So if anybody knows watching why this design wouldn't work over something like this or some of the fancy balancers that we've got, is trying to find one on the map now. Where is it? There it is. Like these things here. Why?
The 4x4s?
Why do you need that's on the coal or iron source?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why couldn't you build something just as simple as this? Why wouldn't that work? I don't know. So,
Good question. But if we look at a 4x4 balancer, then again, the outside line goes in and merges with the outside line on the other side, and the 2 inside
the 4x4
lines,
that's the one we've got on the by the Roboport, isn't
it? Where?
On the what would have been the main copper line coming in, copper ore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but it is basically exactly what I built here, just doubled up. I know this is larger, but if you
except that the outside line on both sides merge directly with each other.
Yeah, which is that's the bit I don't get. I don't understand why that's required. Because the first part of it, where the stuff comes in, it will split between the 4 lines, and then you're splitting it again. So why would you split the outside ones? I don't.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't know. So, but
let's keep it simple, shall we, for now? And then
if we build our smelteries with that in mind, with the whole 4
to 8,
8 or 8, whatever, then that will work. That will work, I think.
Yeah, and that's just basically this. We're splitting it out. So I have blueprinted this. I am going to tear it up.
Okay. Let me
pick one.
Yeah, because that's 4 and that splits out to 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that would probably work.
Right.
Maybe.
For some reason, this iron's disconnected, and I don't know why. There must have been a reason for disconnecting the iron at some point, and I don't know what it is.
Oh, I think that was probably me.
Ah, because it's all been cut off at certain places. I'm like, what did we... Why was that? What happened?
I think that was me. Because we just keep making more, right?
Well, we've run out of ore now, so it should...
Yeah, okay, so once the ore is gone...
Yeah, once the ore is gone, that should be it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, now, do you mind coming over here for a second?
Yeah, bear me just a moment. I'm just going to have a quick check of something. Just looking, but if you put more splitters in, you can filter things out better. I don't know. Leave it. Right, where did you go to? Oh, hello.
Over here at this. So we have. I put in the roundabout up here, so that it fits with the
rubber port. Yep.
And unfortunately, we're going left-hand, so we'll have to cross the tracks down here. If we are keeping this center track, which is also being moved over a bit.
I don't think we need this track here. I'm not sure. Oh, hold on. Didn't we?
So I have a...
Because we still haven't actually figured out where the center of this base is, have we?
Not at all. But I mean, we're going to expand more, I guess.
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter.
So, but we have down in the middle on this where I set up the green circuits. We do have.
Yeah, there's that line there. I was wondering whether that was going to become the center.
Yeah. Well, it's certainly not the way it's set up now.
Because if that came up, that would pretty much touch the roundabout that you've connected everything onto.
It should. So then this line doesn't matter, or the roundabout up here. This line doesn't matter because we won't ever use it. This one I just tore something out of.
Yeah, that one shouldn't be really used there at all.
Shouldn't be there. Okay, that's good. Makes it a bit simpler. Means I don't need this. Don't need this.
I mean, you could really. That doesn't necessarily need to be a roundabout here, does it? You could just tap off the main line and.
I could.
And then exactly the same for when you rejoin it. You don't necessarily need a roundabout, although it depends on where they're going to. And again, I suppose it depends on where they're coming from, doesn't it? So.
Yeah, it does. But maybe it's good with the roundabout.
Yeah. But you could get rid of that whole edge there, and then rather than have the track all the way down and round up again, you could make it more streamlined.
Maybe, yeah.
If you wanted to, trust you, it doesn't really matter, so long as it works.
Well, we'll see if it works.
Okay. Right, I'm going to disconnect this lower copper mine because there's no point in just dragging this out any longer.
Okay. Now, we have this. Do I have room for all this stuff in my...
Right, stop. There's no point. No point in this running any longer. Trying to get the dredges up.
We're going to do...
Okay, it's there. Oh yeah, off something I didn't mention. Off camera, I actually plugged in the iron chest that I had to pick up. So you see here, the iron is actually now going down. because we are filtering it all into chests here. But yeah.
Yeah. I want to come and see what you have been doing while I have been messing with useless
It's
balancers.
not very exciting, but I'm just generally trying to put everything that we have that comes to the end of the line in chests so we don't necessarily waste it all. Steel is going to be the next one that we're going to do.
Good.
Steel's going to go up there. But I think iron's actually going to be an interesting one because it's not... there's not as much iron as there is copper, apparently. Do we have way more copper?
I don't think so. But we were going to need more copper. Most definitely. Something similar here.
Now, when you make a deconstruction blueprint, how do you filter it again? I can't remember.
Don't know.
I think you put it in your inventory, don't you? Like that, and then right click on it. There we go. Okay, so blacklist. Power cables. I want to blacklist that, and blacklist roboports. And probably chests.
Going out. Problem is...
I don't know if we got any.
There.
No buffer chests. Buffer chests. What's that? Requestify specific items to be available for personal logistics and automatic construction. Oh, cool.
So that means, so if we're doing 4 to 8, that means that we would have 12 lines of smelting going. Iron smelting.
Hang on. What? Sorry, say that again. 12.
If we do a 4 to 8 splitter, then we would have 12 lines of iron smelting going because we have 24, so 8, 16, 24. So that means that we have 12 inputs and 24 outputs.
Yeah. Yeah. That works. Can I request something from you?
Yeah.
And only because it ever so slightly annoys me. You've got, just above where you're stood, your central line.
Yeah.
Why have you got this weird kink in it?
There?
Yeah. Why don't you just have the places where the trains wait come down by one more tile and line it all up lovely for the centre?
I could do that.
Because it's
yeah, it is annoying to look at.
Yeah, it's no.
I agree.
Yeah, I know obviously you've just put it in to get it all working, but yeah.
But I'll do it.
There you go. Thank you. Right, I've got a deconstruction blueprint that will destroy everything apart from the boxes, the provider chest for the roboports, power cables and roboports themselves, so that I could just literally go over the entire whole thing and just go deconstruct everything.
Ooh.
Do you reckon that would be a good idea?
Probably. I think it sounds like a good idea.
Because, yeah, I mean, I'm going to take the steel out. I'm going to do that of the line and put all the steel at the end. But I just then might put down the 165 storage chests I've got out here somewhere and just let the robos do the rest.
I think that sounds reasonable. So I have no idea where you are. There. Okay. Wow. That's a lot of storage chests.
It is. It is. The first lot are all copper. The second lot are all iron. That's what I meant. Have we got way more copper than we have iron? What?
Maybe because we're not using as much copper yet.
Possibly, yeah.
Maybe you should tell your deconstruction blueprint not to take out roboports as well if you haven't already.
Roboports, power cables, and chests.
Okay.
Just ignoring.
Well, now that this has been pulled out, we do that.
You gonna come put these down? No, you're not. You're gonna go and do that. Aha. And they are filtered. Awesome. Right. I've got my personal roboport turned off as well, so I don't have to worry about it filling up my inventory with crap.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
But I'll let it run the steel down. So we've got copper, steel, and iron over here in one place. So should we need it, that's like the base materials.
Yeah. Sounds good.
So my roboport. Off you go. Put them down.
That the same? Doesn't look the same to me.
What's that?
I'm looking at my... No, it's not.
That. Look, that's... What, the one going up, one coming down?
Yeah.
Nope, no it's not. It's not good enough. Take it all out, do it again.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just, you know...
Well, now I want it to be perfect. So if we do...
I think that one of the bottoms got too long of a... The curve isn't like a 90-degree curve, if that makes sense. It's got three single pieces in it rather than the one.
This, you can't see where I'm... This here?
Yeah, that one's...
Yeah. But that's because if I don't do that, I won't be able to hook up to this line. To this line.
Okay. So you just need to copy that bottom piece as the top piece as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, you done with the steel? Jeez, there's a lot of steel on this line. Mind you, we're making a lot of steel. So. You require plastic. We're out of plastic. That's fine. Right, I've got 1, 2, 3, almost 200 efficiency modules and 200 speed module 2s on me.
Wow.
It's all stuff you made. It's nothing to do with me. You've done this all.
Yeah, that's true. That looks right. More or less. This bit. Right. What about this bit up here?
Right, how are we doing for stone? Has that finally run out? It has. Awesome. So it's just the coal train is the only one that we're not using. That's because we're not using any coal anyway. Well, we're using one little bit of coal. Oh, we're starting to get some holes in the steel production.
Actually, looks kind of right.
Yeah, that's good enough. There you go.
I think I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, looks good.
Okay. Good.
Okie dokie.
Why not put in the...
Right.
That there, and then that's there, that's fine. I think.
Oh, you can't save the construction blueprints. Oh.
And we get and actually I like it. Okay.
I need to make sure I don't get the rail.
Man, I've been working on this stuff for a long time.
Okay.
Hopefully,
Are you ready for me to deconstruct about a third of the base?
yes. Do your worst.
Boom. We're going to lose some of the fluids and stuff, but
Yeah, so be it.
I didn't put down the storage chests first. That was a mistake.
I want to see this happening. Where are all the construction robots out? They're giving me all the stuff.
They obviously think you need it. There we go.
Oh, go away, I don't want it.
I have turned off my roboports and no one picks anything for me.
Uh-huh. Clever.
I am a little bit surprised that there's not as many, but oh, I think they're probably coming from way over somewhere else.
How do you turn off your roboport?
Control and R, or Alt and R, sorry. Or there's a
Alt
little
and R?
button on the right hand, very right side of your panel.
Ah, there.
Yeah. Oh, here they go. Here they go. The mass deconstruction.
Wow.
And they should leave all the power cables, all the roboports, and all of the roboport style chests, but other chests they'll get rid of. It's the iron and steel ones they'll get rid of.
Cool. Now,
We really need to install better batteries on them.
yeah, that would be useful. That close.
Because they're all just running around at the moment going, I need power, help me.
That.
Oh, laggy, lag. Look at them go. Look at them, look. Like a swarm of ants, look. Things I don't know where half of them are actually going. They all appear. Oh, there's another lot of storage crates down here. Of course, I forgot about that.
my chaos storage.
That's okay. That's okay. We can sort it all out. We'll have to do a bit of manual looking through.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was thinking that when we set up our new production lines, we can do requested checks for whatever it is that's going into that production, because then they can request those items from
That makes sense.
storage chests around the place.
Yeah, that makes sense, and leave it as a that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Then it can empty out this old storage up here.
Yes, exactly.
It's a shame you can't prioritize storage. Like, just say, hey, these storage chests here, these are the priority. Can you send everything
really
over
nice.
there out the way? But I suppose you could potentially just put down request chests, and then go, hey, can you bring me all of these things? And it will grab them from wherever and bring it over. So if you want to move stuff, you can just do that. You just go, hey.
Yeah, that's true. You can't do that. Wow, there are a lot.
This is laggy as hell. Wow.
Actually, it isn't for me.
Yeah, I can see it stuttering on my one, so yeah, I don't know. It's only when I'm fully zoomed out.
Yeah, me too.
There are many.
I'm stuttering a little bit.
I'm going to have to deconstruct all of the spell trees as well. They're already going.
Yeah. Now it's getting laggy. Right, zooming in. Right, well, that was the iron. I guess we just need to duplicate the copper. More or less, though, we will need around twice as much copper as we do iron. So I was actually thinking,
we need to divide up this area up here into like 3 parts and go, that one's iron, that one's steel, and this one's copper.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can run a train track down from that central roundabout,
yeah, that would be okay.
Yeah, from
here. From up here.
Because we could always run a train down, a track down, and do a roundabout further down as well. So rather than crossing the lines, you could just connect them onto the other side.
Yeah.
Whichever, it can be done. And then this would be the centre of it all.
Yeah.
So then we could say everything on the right would be iron and steel, and everything on the left would be copper, because then that gives us much bigger area for copper.
Yeah. Makes sense.
They're still complaining they haven't got enough landfill over there.
Yeah. Well, there. Look at all the little dots down in the lake. It looks quite funny.
Yeah.
They're filling in a little bit here and there. They're not very organized.
Exactly, put it in the right, in the right order, but.
That looks really funny. Well, wow, it takes the robots a while, though, right?
It does, yeah. And I've asked them to clean
storage, please.
Take care of that. I don't think so. I think they're all just waiting patiently for power.
Yeah, that could be.
They're making the journey and then going, I need some form of power, so help.
Yeah. Yeah, that could well be. Wow.
Yeah, because I can still see some chests that are completely empty, so.
Yeah, there are tons of chests that are empty.
Yep. Yeah, loads over there. Okay. So we've hit the 30-minute mark, so shall we bring this to an end here? And
yeah,
I think what we're going to generally do is just deconstruct the whole base.
Yeah.
Which will give us the space to put in the things we want to do. And essentially start the game again. That's pretty much where we're at, aren't we?
Pretty much, yeah. And doing it on a grander scale this time.
Yeah.
A more correct scale, I think, than what we were doing. So yeah. Wow. We just asked them to deconstruct a whole lot more.
Yep. Yeah, it all needs to go. It all needs to go. So I'm just going to be like, hey, take the layout. There we go. Even that train track, you probably don't even need that there. That can go to.
Yeah, probably.
And then maybe when we come back next week, it'll be ready.
Maybe. This is quite cool though, and fun.
Yeah, just let them go. That's what I thought. I need to leave the robot ports in place, because if I take them out, things are going to go terribly, terribly wrong.
Oh yeah, they are.
But okay, I suppose let's just do the last bit as well, shall we? The last bit, which is pretty much the entire rest of the base, all our research.
Yeah. Quite big bit.
So there we go. That should be the entire base deconstructed. Right, good luck, robots. We're going to go on holiday. We're back in about a year. They're even going to deconstruct the fish in the lake.
It's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll come back next time and carry on. So, thank you very much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this one, and we do hope to see you again in the next one, providing we're still here and the robots have done what they've got to do.
Yeah.
And until then, as always, have fun.
Bye-bye.